adopted cortex is an evil scientist that often has an evil plan, which causes him to come up with very dangerous schemes, using inventions to aid him in his evil doings. One of these inventions are the Evolvo ray, which happens to be built by Nitrius Burrow, having the ability to evolve ordinary animals, turning them into super sapient beings. The invention will later be used on many different subjects, including Crash, but some people have other questions involving the Evolvo ray. Where did Coco come from? Since Crash was evolved by the Evolvo ray, does that mean that Cortex also tried to evolve? Does that mean that Cortex also evolved to Coco? Tried to brainwash her to use her for his schemes. There isn't much details explaining Coco's backstory. Some have speculations regarding her existence. The first speculation is Coco would have been put through the vortex, but Crash beat Cortex before he could get to her. Or another one suggests that she was too good to be influenced by the vortex and was chased out. Another person said Coco was one of the subjects lined up for exposure during Crash 1, so yeah, maybe Crash just stopped Cortex before her time came. And another person said it's possible Coco wasn't evolved until after the events of Crash 1 and before Crash 2. And then another person said, I assume she's possibly escaped Cortex's castle while it was burning down, and Crash, not knowing Coco got evolved yet, until he runs into her after she escaped. However, this is left unanswered, leaving fans wondering about the effects of the Evolvo ray and other questions about characters with little explanation about their existence. Are there any side effects? Does the Evolvo ray affect each animal differently? How come some animals can be brainwashed after affected? There are many questions many have regarding the effects. Some were questioning about their past life before being evolved. And the question was, do you think the mutants remember their lives pre-Evolvo ray? And many speculated and contributed answers. The first one was, Bandicoots have a lifespan of 2 to 4 years. So wonder if the Evolvo ray makes any animal have a human lifespan or indefinite. And from Crash 1 to Crash 4 or any timelines, years definitely gone by. Their biological parents are definitely long dead. The other speculation was, I was thinking they really don't. They remember being zapped. Feel the process of getting intelligence is less painful than Rocket Raccoon and Guardians of the Galaxy. Another speculation was, I think it was said somewhere that Catbat remembers their life when they were two separate animals. And then they say that they don't remember where they read it from. With even more details and speculation, you start to put things together and find out more. The Evolvo ray possibly contributed to way more than evolving animals' lifespan, but can have a downside, memory loss. Now that we took notice of other things regarding the Evolvo ray, it's time to see what it is actually capable of doing with animals regarding their personality. Someone pointed out how the Evolvo ray affects the animal's mind, how it influences their personality, how it leaves some of the animals insane as a result. So this person said, the Evolvo ray is the device able to evolve animals to anthropomorphic animals. To anthropomorphic qualities created by the competent by It stated, the Evolvo Ray is the device able to evolve animals to anthropomorphic qualities created by the competent with passive in Barrio and the consistently working one, while the Cortex Vortex is supposed to be the brainwashing machine to subjugate the newly mutated animals, with Cortex being way too aggressive and taking risks and less confident than Barrio. The machine really works. It makes Ripperoo go crazy, Koala Kung a dumb muscle guy, and just plain doesn't work on Crash. Someone also stated, it's not even clear because the brainwashing the Cortex Vortex doesn't just turn you into a logo menu, it also gives you your personality, and it doesn't seem to be the case with Crutch. He turns into a completely different person after his boss fight. Using Crutch as an example, someone also added some insightful details. As Barrio stated, in the interest of one, the Vortex wasn't ready, implying he had yet to configure to work properly like he had the Evolvo Ray. Granted, 4 implies the Vortex would have worked just fine if Crash hadn't messed with it. Not sure if I like the twist or not. It also vindicates Cortex's ego, meaning the invention might be unstable, which could be the reason some animals are affected differently, resulting in them becoming insane, foolish, and incompetent, while some aren't as badly affected. Others also wonder who actually came up with the invention. Someone pointed out an interesting detail. As a student in the Academy of Evil, Cortex said he used a prototype of the Evolvo Ray on the Evil Twins, but instead of evolving them, it sent them to an alternate dimension, 10th dimension. However, Mario claims he invented the Evolvo Ray in both. I think this is Mind of a Mutant, and it was said he did so in the backstory writing manuals. Some speculation has an explanation for this topic. I think Cortex attempted to make a rudimentary Evolvo Ray that ended up in failure, which led to him years later enlisting the help of Maria to make a more successful one that he ends up taking credit for. So another person said, Cortex said he used the prototype exactly. He made a failed Evolvo Ray, clearly. Since the Evolvo Ray ain't meant to send things to an alternate dimension, this such a massive misfire from the intended result that Berea presumably started from scratch for his effective version. So we can assume Cortex tried to build an Evolvo Ray, but failed, but later contributed with nature as Barrio built it. Similar to what another person said, while Cortex is the one who started up the ruse, Barrio is the one who invented the Evolvo Ray. Cortex basically took things too soon before Barrio could perfect it. On the plus side, Cortex gave Barrio some helpful contributions based on experience. So, what we gathered so far is that the Evolvo Ray has many subjects, all affected differently, giving them each unique personalities, but can also be harmful to them as well, making them insane, or the result of them being affected by the Evolvo Ray first and then being brainwashed by Cortex's invention also caused their personality to be screwed up. So both inventions can be the result of personalities being warped and transformed a certain way. There's no explanation on if it affects the animal's memories, but people point out some details that could prove it does. We also learned that Cortex tried to make one but couldn't make a perfect one before the Evolvo rays made by Nitrous for real, and Coco's existence when she was evolved, and the Cortex tried to brainwash her. There are many questions left unanswered that the Crash Bandicoot community has yet to find the answers to. The Evolvo ray is a fascination. The Evolvo ray is a fascinating topic with lots of things to discover and talk about. And it will keep a lot of people really interested in the Crash Bandicoot lore due to the fact that there is a lot of mysterious things that wasn't answered regarding the Evolvo rays ability when evolving lots of animals in the Crash Bandicoot universe. But that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe and leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys next time.